Welcome on back and gather around, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3. We are back just after coming back from good old spring break vacation up in Arkansas. I went to a few cool places, Crater Diamond State Park. Being one, did we find any diamonds? No diamonds. I did think about knocking over some other patrons that were there and taking their diamonds, but then there's always the chance they don't have diamonds and you have to run from a whole bunch of people, so we decided not to go for the old Skaven diamond mining method. Hit a couple of other... We went to Hot Springs as well. Hot Springs was really cool. Listen, we had a great time on vacation, and now we're back to slaughter some ogres. There are ogres across the field here, and we are going to go convince them to come our way. Guns across the field here, there's not a lot they're going to be able to do. But because it's a nothing but like crushers and really high tier ogres, if they do manage to close the gap, we're in trouble. But so far, none of these ogre armies have been able to actually close the gap. They've got some lead belters, they've got a bunch of stone horns, and then the old thunder tusk. So there's some opportunity to cause problems. Make sure audio is the way it's supposed to be here. Beautiful. You never know after coming back from vacation. We are indeed ready. No flyers here means just throw some lightning at them. There'll work. It's not gonna do much damage, but well, here's some crushers. Nowhere near the same speed we are. 72 here, and they have 62 slow crushers. Actually, they're inside. Go, brother, run. Hang on now. Those move pretty quick. Yeah, 77. They actually do outspeed you. You better boogie. Look at them moving. Drop some lightning here. Yep, exactly what I wanted to do, just slow them down a bit, and they get shot for their indecision. The only part of this that's a little bit sketchy is they have the woods to advance through, but all of our rattling guns can start tearing into them as soon as they do leave the woods. And Crushers having no missile resistance whatsoever does them a disservice, I think. Let's bring this group up to actually be useful here. Keep on moving, brother, otherwise you are very dead. Across and back. We need to go engage the Thunder Tusk back there when we can. It's got some nice range, doesn't it? No, I would like no one to be able to move, thank you. Tear them in half for me. Ready, get ready. Rally guns, that's your target. Now, I think you shouldn't get any closer. It's a little dangerous for any of that, please. We have been caught there. Rally guns need to rotate. Just one of those things. This fight is exceedingly dangerous for several reasons. Stop this stone horn. Drop in some friends here. Yeah, none of the grinder teams I'm expecting to survive. Lobes away. Yeah, our leader's gone. Will we survive this battle? Definite maybe, boss. Definite maybe. We needed them to hang in a little bit longer than they did. Keep up the fire, lads. Oh, nope, there goes Jimbo. He was so young. Let them turn around in just a moment. Get into the lead belchers. Alright, we win. The ogre's turn to flee. All we gotta do now is kill these gorgers. Easier said than done. Everyone turn and focus these gorgers. Love when a plan comes together. Oh no. Oh, off with his skull bits. That's not good. He was so young. Freddy. We will have vengeance for Freddy. Well, a few frontline rats had to be sacrificed, but we managed to claim a victory and a distracting shield. How exciting. Excellent. We are going to go ahead. Oh yeah, we don't have any... Yes, we do. Let's eat those captives. Replenishment is a requirement here. Shock was under attack next. Yeah, this is going to be a brutal fight. And it's on the field. Thankfully, it is on the field, too. Inside the settlement, I don't know if we can win. This one is going to be... So they've got 2 Dreadsaurians that are outfitted up with some troops, and then one that is not. If we can't keep them away from our main line, we're just going to lose. Some pretty spicy battles for our first time back. Alright, gang, so how are we going to go about not getting horribly overrun here? That's such a good question. It's not as much of a choke point as I would like. And they have the jungle to cover them on their way into. This map is fairly terrible for us, I can't lie. Yeah, everything about this is not great. Let's see. I mean, taking the hills is the call. But also, man, it puts us at a really bad disadvantage just from being swept around on either side. Saurians can't travel just through the jungle itself. Like, here's what we'll do. Lightning cannons here. If they get blocked, oh, they are going to get blocked by the train. This map is very well set up for the lizards here. Being blocked by the hill is something we just can't afford. And pretty much no matter where you put them here, the hill's in the way. Alright, so you guys there. Catapults behind and beside. Exactly. Our doom wheels are going to be busy. Tell you that much. Garbage units, you are also going to be busy, just standing out in front. We'll see if we have the guns to stop them in the first place here. Fire on this side as well. Let me have the storm vermin. Well, normally would be pretty decent against the lizards. I don't know if they're going to be this time. Rattling gun forward. Jezzails easily have one of the most important jobs. We'll have the Plague Priests up and close to summon in some friends. We can do this. No problem. Easy win. We'll see you all in the winner circle.
Our tail's yours. Ready! Ready!
And then the Expendables. Bloody whiskers, they say. Just have you 3 advance, warp fire come up alongside. Beautiful. As long as they're actually able to shoot, I'm happy. A happy, happy rat. Whip to the flanks of your doom wheels. Beautiful stuff. Dreadsaurian already down a fair bit in health. The infantry are not a concern. At all. It's the other units.
us, Horned One.
I mean, it would be a focused wizard for a moment. Now's not the time for talk, it's the time for action. Work those horned ones and you go help. Glorious leader. Oh, the Amber Spear. Throw it here. Best spell in the game. Don't you all know? Flamethrower and railing guns. Those are just Saurus. Just some simple weak Saurus. Keep up that movement, boys. Keep up that movement. Grenadiers, you charge through the woods here. Do the same. Their glorious leader is no more. Poison these Saurus, summon in some friends. Nice and easy. Poison them on the way in, summon in some friends behind them. Few more friends here, you need to come on through, drop off some lightning.
Moving. Kill, yes.
Now, if they want to run, let's go ahead and slow them for the rattling guns. Have an easier target. Vermin Fury. And the lizards lose yet again. This one was not a bad army, but it just wasn't what they needed. Rather large targets for our guns seems just never go well for them, huh? Delicious. The enemy has failed to spot our ambush. Our resolve is not very happy with our plague monks. They'll rip through the blessed Saurus. I think they'll do way better than this. We also have a fairly decent garrison to send in. They won't be here in time. And that's just fine. Let's go slaughter some Saurus. In fact, we might just drop a nuke right in the middle of these guys. Teach them a lesson. Right then. So we really only need to focus. Oh, they can actually escape over here. Alright, we'll start deployment and we'll get ready to attack them as they try to run away then. That's perfect. So far. Catapult battery here.
Ikit Claw catapult.
Quite like that. Then we can have the two lightning cannons alongside in the smaller battery. That's beautiful. That's a little bit better. Mortars here. And then we'll set the rattling guns up on the hillside. Ready now. Jezzails, and then the other Jezzails up here. Beautiful. We'll have the Plague Monks hiding in the woods on this section, and then just in front, where if anyone tries to run away, we'll have the Engineers up front here, and then back with the Artillery, Plague Priest, and then the two leaders. Let's get it done. Speed up how fast they can shoot. I guess we can't use the nuke for a while, so it's not actually the best call here. They're just trying to run away. The rattling guns go ahead and rotate a bit here to actually be useful. As you wish. Trying to catch the Doom Wheels. Yeah, move over here quickly. Quickly. Weaken. Don't really need anything else there. In fact, they're just gonna die naturally. Menace below here. Rattling guns, please set up quickly. Go for a nuke at the Pterodon riders. And now take him out. Charging the horned ones is not going to be fun. Other than Rattling guns got them. No problem. Or not.
Yes, yes.
Let's get some Minas below in place. That's another leader down. And the Coatl falls with him. Pretty huge nuke, but I don't think it's something we need to go for. Drop the Flensing Ruin. And let their leadership drop to nothing naturally. Where about things? Take out those cold ones, you just charge on through with that Verminous Valor. Wither this group here nicely. Full armor means very quick death. Blessed Chameleons are next. Let's go ahead and deal with that. Oh, nope, the Pterodons are done. They give up. Well, turns out lizards don't stand a chance even when packing their best and brightest. There's no chance. These, I mean, we could probably replace 2 of the Plague Claw catapults, but just having an absolute battery of those is so scary that lizards were doing everything they could to avoid getting into range of it, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and installate this patch. Oh look, even more lizards. Although this army is terrifying in comparison to what we just fought. Funny thing is, I still think we can win. And even if we can't, we should still stand and fight. Let's go ahead and pump it up to 8. And battle begin. Not one step backwards, rat Levites. Something like that. Plague Claw. We're just gonna have to very quickly react to where the enemy is deploying. We're going for a battery of U lightning cannons in front.
What orders? Come on. Ready.
Way out on the wings there, flares. Slow the enemy down as much as we can. Our core of heroes, and then the most important units. The Jezzails and Rattling guns are going to be the only way we even stand a chance here. Yeah, we lose a little bit of our range, but it forces them down 1 lane of attack. They may still choose to go the other direction, but nothing we can do about that. Globes in the center here. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's have one of the Warlock Engineers. We got one on the side, and he can go with the Plague Priest. You 2 down the center. Oh, clan. See how this goes. Group 1 and everyone else in guard mode. Let's do this. In fact, if we can rotate the whole group a little bit more, I'd feel even better about it. Let's get going, rats. Ancient Stegodon has the burst fire ballista. How they managed to set one of those up, I'm not sure, but it's pretty impressive. Cold One Riders. Cold One Riders do have some innate anti-large. I don't know if our Doom Flayers will even win in a fight with them. That's unfortunate. They won't be able to escape, though, so just send them in. With some support, of course. They are rats. Why would they ever go alone? Oh, they're winning just fine. Especially with that support. Alright, in position quickly, rats. Good grief.
Ready, ready. Very good, master.
Keep him worried about it. Keep him worried about it. Alright, Doom Flayers, you get out of there. You're not going to win against Blessed Croxagore. Nah, that's going to be a little bit too much. Drop the orb in here. Blitzing Ruin with him. And now you're stuck in the black hole. Enjoy. You turn and catch. Doom Flayers, you just run away. You gotta get out of there. If we can waste their spells on the Coatl, that'd be also pretty excellent. Let's drop off Submitters Blow here just to see if they'll go for it. Yeah, there's the chain lightning there. Big old dummies. Oh, the Coatl went after our Doom Flayers, in fact. Alright, trying to pull away from them.
Council's command. God's place.
I don't even think if we try to overwhelm them with just more, they'll just end up losing. Well done, Coatl, well done.
Lightning cannon. Clan chieftain.
Keep moving away, keep moving away. Trying to give them a blast. I think they have access to 2 bound spells. No, just 1 lesser. Oh no, they've already used them all. How amazing. Yeah, just keep running. We can get them with some Death Frenzy, and that might do. That might do enough to help them win. Their army is nice and split up, and they're very tired. Both of which are lovely to see.
What orders?
Alright, let's go ahead and have you charge straight into the Coatl. Max speed. We'll bring you some support. Oh, it's back in the air. That's fine, that's fine.
What orders?
Convince them the folly of their actions. And they're being dodgy with it. RPG away into these Blessed Croxagore. Actually be a pretty easy win there. Make things dead. Alright, now you're absolutely trash, Claw. Come here. Got something to show you. Try to drop those minutes below off behind. There's lots of Croxagore. Let's get away from them. RPG into this group of Croxagore. Staying bogged down just like we like to see. Wither this batch here. They can find a way to win, it'd be awesome. Not very likely, but it would still be awesome. Alright, Blake Breach, you pull on away, drop off some more of your minutes below. Death Frenzy for the whole match. Actually turns him into a pretty decent fighting force.
Ready to roll.
Keep chopping, keep chopping. Meet them on the charge. And that is another army of lizards dismantled. They're gonna have to try something different. Alright, close victory towards us. Yeah, that definitely looked like it. We'd used so much ammunition, it was almost barely worth it, huh?
Slaves for the meat grinder.
And more even wants to go. Can I just win this battle? No, I can't just be gifted this battle. Thankfully, no spellcasters except for this clown, Alchemist Spark, who is going to be arriving a little bit later on. We have the gun teams to pretty easily win this, but we have to make sure we stop Menace Below. So, that is the fun part. They get 6, we get 6. Let's do this. Begin deployment. We'll take a position back here.
Council's command.
Actually, here's an idea. Rattling guns here, that covers the entire opening. I don't think crumbing them up is any good at all. Let's spread them out and then go, yeah, like this. That'd be perfect.
Skaven, yes, yes.
Snipers behind them. I'm gonna go ahead and put the grinder teams interdispersed with our rattling guns.
Warp grinder.
Or when the enemies do spawn in their Menace Below.
Globadiers.
2 globes here.
Ready, ready. Rattling gun. Warp grinder.
And the other 2 globe teams, which are weakened, we'll put them up onto this side. With the weak rattling guns also kind of out in the front. Right then, gang, let's do this. Everyone in guard mode outside of our Lord and the Mutant Ogre. And then we speed things up and wait. As soon as we can Menace Below, so can they. Alright, over here. Not a bad idea. Globadiers fall back. A little bit of friendly fire, it'll be alright. Pull back. Chase them off pretty quick. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and get out of their way. Cease. Cease, brothers, cease. There's their extra reinforcements, if we were scared of that. The lightning from the sky is going to be a problem. But once he gets close enough to get hit with the Jezzails, all of them are going to be targeting their leadership. Next summon. That'll do. Cease your fire at will. That's 2 down.
Guide us onward. Rattling gun. Warlock master. Great Anaka. Hasten, hurry.
Ain't gonna waste ammunition. There's the next one.
Our tail's yours.
Shift 2s, they can't leave. And they get jumped. There's the third summon. Nice and wasted.
Rattling gun.
Rattling gun's back in position. Enemy forces still not coming after us. Love to see it. And we don't want the Jezzail to switch back to fire will just yet. The rattling guns can obviously replenish their ammo and no problem. Where's that next summon? Right over here. What a good idea. That's number 4. Yeah, the grinders are the counter to Menace Below. Or just any summons, I guess. They have the Bloodletters from Beyond, whatever it is. You just drop down the Earthquake and the Tremors. Seismic Snare and the Earthquake. Alright. What say you now? Foolish opposing Skaven. Oh, there we go. And we have the Seismic Snare again. We just go ahead and stop them from moving, please. That should be their last summon.
Guide us, hold one. Guide us, hold one. Move, move. Eshin's moving, going.
He said Eshin. So the grinders are from Clan Eshin, are they? They've got Witness Me active, so they have the good old 40% ward save. So your summons were foiled. Now what? Oh, they got one more.
Yes.
Old strategy. One more summon, but that's the end. Well done, grinders. Well done. Let's throw some back at them. Your best units are back here in the rear of your unit. Enjoy. Oh, they've got the same kind of stuff going on. Starts dropping some lightning. Does no damage to pretty much anyone. That's impressive. Plague Bug Consumers actually can react fairly quickly to any kind of nonsense. Everyone ready? These fools Skaven wish to brawl. Lightning in here, they'll have a hard time dodging that with everyone all bunched up. You'd think they would. Poison gutter runners all are in range. Hate to see that, actually. Decent amount of damage. All of our units back in fire will destroy them. We don't lose our leader here. Ooh, yeah, that poison making it real hard to dodge any of those remaining shurikens. How much health do you have? Like none? You better move. Grinders do up front.
Guide us, horned one.
Morse guitars, you get ready as well. They are in range with their Plague Claw catapults. Jezzails go for another volley.
What orders?
And their Jezzails go for a volley. That decimated these railing guns, good grief.
What? Master kill! For the burning time. My blades are ready. No. Yes! Quick, no!
I don't want them getting any closer, stop them from moving.
Ready. Now.
Their Jezzails are gone. I kill the enemy mage next. Not sure what my railing guns are up to, but it's sacrificing their lives, of course.
Rattling gun.
Come on, Glow Peeps, get in there. And doing a really good job of avoiding, or just ignoring my danger targets and going after. Yikes. Hang in there, gang. I got a gang of guns, is gone.
Yes. Rattling gun. Onwards.
Dealing with those death globes is just not going very well at all. Stay back.
Retreat. Globadiers. War grinder. Ready now.
Jezzails need to fall back.
What? Give them in. As master desires.
Kill him quick, kill him quick. After the artillery. Man. And the big beastie's down. As is their hero there. You know, most dangerous enemies. Skaven, every time. Absolutely brutal battle. We didn't lose everyone like I thought we would. We did lose one squad of poisonment globes and one of our rattling guns, which is unfortunate, and we need to replenish. And Bordello wants to have a go, and they lose. They just lose. Iron the Devoted. These Pyrrhic victories are insane. So, more fights. This is just a episode of nothing but, I mean, honestly, fairly epic battles. It's a beach landing. How awesome. They don't stand a chance. This is legitimately Bretonian D-Day, but they have even less of a chance. Survival rate here is going to be very low in this battle. Let's put you on the flanks. In fact, let's go ahead and put them on both sides.
Plague Claw catapult.
Now I see.
What?
Here, and then the Plague Claw catapults next to. Beautiful.
Warp lightning cannon.
Each flank needs a set of flamethrowers. We'll have you rattling guns up in the center. Bretonian beach storming. We'll see how well it goes for him.
Magic's ready.
Plague Monk, and then you two up front.
Ready, steady,
For some reason, I don't think it's going to go very well for them at all. Something tells me.
guide us, horned one. Fight.
They do have the ability to take some pretty wicked flanks, which we won't be able to do much about.
Rattling gun. Guide us, horned one.
Rotate their rattling guns. I mean, their leader is just doomed.
I'm now ready. Agreed. Yes, yes.
Blitzing Ruin over here. As soon as that pops, we'll have to go ahead and trigger the Warp Gale as well, just to stop him from moving.
Our tail's yours.
This flank attempt is crazy. None of the Knights Errant. Torch him. And truthfully, so is this one. George, the one's a little bit further back. RPG. Where bad things? Here are the bad things. Shoot them. Now we did get our lines charged, but it's mostly by mounted yeomen. There's some Grail Knights on that side too. Drop them quick.
What?
Oh, Grail Knights and Guardians, not good. Those peasant bowmen.
Guide us, Horn One. Master Gil.
Very aggressive flanking from our opponent, which is the only way to stop a Skaven weapon team, truthfully. They're doing a good job of it. Not sure why you're advancing as far as you are, but it does get you away from the yeomen. Yeah, they turn and run. Not enough leadership to finish the job. Alright, another win for Scryer. Is there anything else? Yet another battle. You finally decided to move on in, but I can just auto-resolve you, Barakvar. Rest in peace. Finally, back to being our turn. We get some chromatic armor, glittering scales, or we can sell it for bonus treachery and a little experience. Or yet again, copy the symbols for some more research rates. So what are we up to currently? 340. Exactly what we like to see. Let's go ahead and drop off a Warlock Laboratory here at the Writhing Fortress. Most excellent. He's friends with us for now until we start nuking his provinces. Grief, the number of events here is insane. There we are, perfect. So the Writhing Fortress does have plenty of opportunities to stop us from being here just by... You have the anti-Skaven building in here already? Yeah, you do. You knew it was on its way. The Vermintide. Go murder holes and then immediately start trying to expand to the nearby provinces. I think that's really all we need to do. We can set up things like the Doom Sphere later on, but it's something we're definitely going to do.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Okay then, Ikit, where is the best direction to send you? We could really bring you into the war against Moors. A lot of ogres over here.
Master Engineer. Warlock Master.
Finally getting rid of those rebels is incredible. We can move up to Barag de Wazbag. We get attacked by this rather large force.
Master Engineer.
Here's the idea then. Let's go knock out Varenka Hills.
Yes.
We should lose nothing. Somehow we still lost 27. And then we'll go ahead and occupy this at tier 1. We replenished by 11%. That's really not bad. And while we're here, what can we use? More single entities, and honestly some artillery too. Let's go more single entities. We'll grab... Oh, it takes 2 turns no matter what. Actually, where's the Doom Wheel assembly kit? Modulated Doom Wheel Assembly Kit. Look at that. Now we get a Doom Wheel in one turn. And we'll grab 2 of them.
This rat is no fool.
Recruit rank, recruit duration. That's not actually that useful. This is still... Weapons Engineer is still the best way to go. Engineering skill into Rally sounds perfect. Let's not spend the entire rest of the episode here giving out skills. Fighting in the underways, we have a huge advantage. Even against other rats. Let's jump to here. Baragvar can pretty easily defend itself. Rat Surge over here holding back all of the Bretonians. And since they're in March, we should be able to just ambush them, truthfully. So ambush this idiot first. It didn't work. No ambush. We do get a, what is it, a bridge battle? Oh no. Well, let's begin the next episode with a little bit of a Bretonian massacre. We'll force them to charge between... Where are we at here? The Gronty Mingle Canyon? Where all of these Bretonian knights shall fall and never rise again. Thanks all for stopping on by today's Clan Scryer campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please do remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.